Hello, welcome to your backyard signature class. My name is Brittany. Today we are going to tackle our glutes, our shoulders, our triceps, our core, a little cardio, and I think that's it. So with that said, we have, or I will be using one set of my heavy dumbbells, a moderate weight and one lightweight, a Pilates ball. You can use a pillow or a rolled up blanket, as well as a resistance band. So I have a circle band. If you only have your long resistance band, you can just tie it around in a knot to create a circle, or you can use nothing at all. Okay, so with that said, we're gonna go ahead and get going. So you are going to stand up nice and tall, bringing your feet right under your hips. Just kind of shake out through your shoulders a little bit. And then when you're ready, right here, I invite you to close your eyes. Let all of that air out of your lungs. And then maybe wrap your hands around your rib cage, spreading your fingers nice and wide, taking a nice big inhale. Feeling your ribs expand through your fingers. And a big exhale, let it all go. Maybe your eyes are closed or just lowering your gaze. Finding another breath together, big inhale. Maybe hold that air in just for a moment and let it go. Good, keep that breath going just a few more times. Just beginning to scan your body, asking yourself right here what you need. Feeling the earth beneath your feet. Heart beating in your chest. Together, one more breath. Big inhale. And big exhale. Good. Go ahead, blink your eyes open. Hands fall down by your sides. From here, find some shoulder rolls. Take your shoulders all the way up towards your ears and down and around your back. So as always, starting in a little bit of mobility work, go ahead, reverse directions. Basically just focusing on creating some space in the joints. Good, pause right through center, take your hands, bring them out and back. I'm in a jacket because it is early in the morning here in Arizona and it's freezing. I'm sure I'll be stitching this baby soon though. Getting nice and warm. 4, 3, you're gonna take your arms out a little bit wider here, so take them out and in. So moving through our shoulders a little bit. Finding that reach through your fingers, almost like someone's grabbing either hand and pulling them away from your body, playing tug-of-war with either hand. You got 4, 3, 2, hold your hands out, palms face the sky, find a big bend and a big reach. Now with this reach, you're pointing your fingers down toward the floor so your palms facing away from your body. If that's at all uncomfortable, you can just keep your palms facing up toward the sky. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, go ahead and, I almost forgot. You're gonna start to trace some circles with your heels. So digging down through the balls of your foot. We have a lot of joints in our feet. We really wanna get connected to them. And again, create some space. Go ahead, reverse directions. You're pushing down through the ball of your foot. Feeling all 5 of your toes. Just really dig into the mat. And switch sides. Mobility work can feel a little bit silly, a little bit slow, but I promise you it's so, so, so important. Go ahead, reverse directions. All right, and now we're gonna walk out to our hip rotation. Feet go nice and wide. From here, just start to tap inside edge of either foot. So as we kind of loosen up through our hips, it'll make it even easier for us to target those glutes. Our glutes can be really tricky, so you wanna be really intentional with the warm-up process and the activation process. Go ahead, not reverse direction. What's the word? Switch your rotation. So now you're tapping the outside edge of either foot, finding an internal hip rotation just for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet stay wide. You're now moving into what's called step touches. So your feet are wide, finding a nice deep bend in your knees as you come right through center. So you're heading into that horse pose position, shoulders over hips, gliding side to side. Maybe add on some arms just for a little bit of fun, creating a little bit more space or taking up a little more space. Maybe reach those hands up overhead. So right here, we're just getting some blood flowing, getting our body warm before we dive in. We have 8 just like this. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jumping jacks right here to finish. So jumping jacks. Whew. If you want to find a low impact jack, you absolutely can. Looks just like this. We're going to add an alternating knee in to light up that core here in 4, 3, 2, feet go wide right here. You're finding a knee in. So your hands are reaching from one corner of the room and you're breaking like a wooden plank right over your knee, right through center. Just for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to your jacks. Out, out. Woo. Just for 4, 3, 2. Side number 2 right here. Take it out, in, out, in. Right here for 4, 3, jacks for 2 right here. Take it out for 2 and 1. Knee inside 1, 2 times. Jacks for 2 and 1 side 2. If you hate this combo, you can just do your jacks, whatever you want to do. Really, we're just kind of waking up the mind, waking up the body for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. All right, we are diving in. You're going to grab those heavy weights, and we are going to come down to our knees on the mat. So just to get into position, you're going to take your knees in line with your hips, maybe slightly wider. You're going to take those heavy weights right at the tops of those legs, quarter turn, facing the outer portion of your knees. We're going to start body weight only. You're going to find a lean forward. So you're hinging your hips back, back, back behind you, and then you're going to lift all the way up. So it's a kneeling squat. Some may call it a kneeling deadlift. As you lower down, you are lengthening right through your glutes. You lift, you squeeze your booty at the top. So like I said, starting with body weight only, cores engaged, so protect your low back. When you're ready, you're going to locate those weights, and you are just gliding your heavy weights right along the outer corners of your quads. So the intent here is to lift really, really heavy. Your glutes are a huge muscle group, so they can take a lot more than you realize. Again, so really focusing on the lengthening through your glutes as you lower down. Ooh. You are adding load to your glutes as they are entering that lengthened state. That is called taking advantage of the eccentric, where you are going to get the most bang for your buck with this move. As I always say, we only have a short amount of time to work out in a day, right? So we want to be really, really intentional with what moves we choose to do so that we know that we are getting the most effective workout in a short amount of time. Whether it's 15 minutes, whether it's 30 minutes, or whether it's 45. Ooh, slow and controlled, not doing anything fancy this round. We're going to move right into shoulders. So finding a single arm delt row right after this. Ooh, slow and controlled. You got it. Our goal here is to get close to muscle failure toward the end of every set. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Set those weights down. You're going to grab your moderate weight and you're going to head down onto your left side. So we're working our right deltoid. You're going to drop your forearm down onto the mat, grab onto that moderate deltoid or moderate weight, and it's kind of right in line with that hip. You're going to grab onto it with your right arm. Take a big inhale to prepare. On your exhale, you're going to lift that elbow up toward the sky and then slowly lower it down. So we're in a sideline position, focusing entirely on the medial deltoid on the right side. Slow and controlled. Now, I want you to imagine that you've got a plane of glass right in front of your torso and right behind it. And that elbow is lifting right between those pieces of glass. So it just comes right up toward the sky. Now, if this doesn't feel good in your body, another option is to grab your light weight and then find arm lift. So you're just gonna lift and lower your arm just like a lever right out in front of you. So that would be with a lighter weight. We'll be there later on in class. Another option is to find a press instead, where you come all the way down on your side and just extend your arm up and lower it down just like this. So still working that medial deltoid in each one of these moves. It's just your job to decide which route feels best in your body. So if something ever doesn't feel comfy in your joints, know that I'm just here to guide you. It is your job to listen to what you need. Standing up for yourself. Good, big breaths. Ooh, slow and controlled. Can you slow down that lowering phase? So when your arm comes down, can you go so slow where you're feeling that entire movement? Again, that's the eccentric. Muscle entering its lengthened state as you're adding load. So really feeling it all. We just have 4. Assisted skull crusher with a heavy weight in 3, 2, 1. Woo, awesome job. All right, swing those legs around. You're gonna grab one heavy weight. We're laying down on our backs now. So assisted skull crusher, you're gonna lay all the way down. Extend your right arm up toward the sky with both hands. Now you're gonna take your left hand, the back side of that dumbbell. Take a big inhale to prepare here. And then find a big bend in that arm. And then exhale, you're gonna extend that arm all the way up. So you're finding a single arm skull crusher. You're using a heavy weight and you are assisting that load with your left hand. So we are working that right tricep, right elbow stays stacked right over your shoulder. Big inhale as you lower, find that length. And then exhale, big, big, big squeeze. So what I love about these assisted skull crushers is you literally get to determine just how much load with every single rep you are choosing to put on that tricep. It also allows you to lift heavier than what you would think would be comfortable, or even just that your body would be able to do without sacrificing the health of your joints, because your left hand is there to help take off load when necessary so you don't feel it in your elbow and your wrist, and you are able to load it right in the triceps. Whew. Again, our goal right here is to get close to muscle failure, like 3 to 4 reps away. And how do you know whether or not you're getting to that point? It's if you feel like your movement is really slowing down, like you're forced to slow that movement down. Your weight is feeling so much heavier than it was the first few reps. Research shows you have to get to that point where you're close to failure for it to create any change in the muscle mass, which is what we're looking for. Ooh, we are intentionally loading our muscles one at a time. Ooh. We're heading right back to our kneeling squats right after this. You got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. All right, go ahead, roll it on up. You know what to do. Knees in line with those hips. Maybe slightly wider. Start with those weights down on the mat. Again, quarter turn with the weights. So my ball is rolling all over the place. Now you're going to take a big inhale to prepare. On your exhale, slowly lift on up, squeeze through your glutes. If you want to start with body weight only for the first few reps, or maybe the entire set because this is new to you, you are absolutely welcome to do so. Just slow and controlled, resist that urge to just bang it out and go really fast, right? A lot of times when that happens, you're going to start to work things other than the glutes. That's not what we want. We want a lot of heat on that booty. Again, lengthening, so for that stretch through your glutes as you lower. Big exhale, squeeze like crazy. So now this is a weird thing to think about, but as you lower down, I want you to imagine that you're getting ready to pick something up from your back end, and then you're holding on to it for dear life as you rise. So big squeeze. Core engaged. Ooh. Good, we got 4 like this, and we're gonna add on some pulses. 3, 2. All right, on these pulses, you're gonna come all the way down to drop your weight. So set those weights all the way down. Take your hands right to your hips. You're gonna pulse. Woo. So little pulses here. You're hovering right over your heels. What we're doing is increasing time under tension. Pulse it down, pulse it down. You're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Large range again. You're gonna grab those weights when you're ready. We slowly lift. Woo. Slowly lower. Awesome work. We're heading to delt rows, side number 2, right after this. Okay. Good. Remember, getting to muscle failure. I'm getting close. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, awesome job. All right, set one heavy dumbbell nearby. You're going to be using that shortly for your side 2 assisted skull crusher. But first, go ahead and lay it down on your opposite side. So taking your moderate weight in that left hand, right forearm is down on the mat. When you're ready, you're going to lift that elbow up and inhale, slowly lower down. So it's an inhale to prepare, right? Exhale, you lift. Good. So you know exactly what's coming right here. You know what to expect. Use that to your advantage. This sideline position is so joint friendly. It helps take out any of that unnecessary tension in the upper traps. which is very common when you're working shoulders in more of an upright position using dumbbells. Shoulders and our upper back are two really hard muscle groups to work from home just using dumbbells. So unless you're at a gym with all this fancy equipment, which is not always accessible to all of us, it's hard to target those muscles. So you gotta get creative, but also doing it in a way that doesn't sacrifice the health of your surrounding joints, and just other areas in the body. And so the sideline position really helps put full force, full focus right on that shoulder with minimal work in the upper traps. It's not bad to work the upper traps. We don't want to overwork them, and we also don't want them to work instead of the muscle group that we're trying to target, in this case our shoulders. Whew. We have a physical pressure next. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, awesome job. All right, go ahead, swing those legs around. You've got that heavy dumbbell. You're gonna lay down on your back. Extend your arm all the way up toward the sky. Take your right hand to the back end of that weight. When you're ready, take a big inhale. Slowly lower that arm down, and then on your exhale, squeeze your tricep as that arm lifts up. So big inhale as you lower. Exhale, push, push, push. Good, inhale, lower. So remember, you're using that right hand to help take off any load, any necessary load that will add that would normally add discomfort to your joints, your elbow, your wrist, but still keeping on enough load where you can load that tricep to help get to the point where you feel like you're close to muscle failure. Use that exhale as you lift. Inhale, lower. So in these signature classes, we always start with a round of build. So build is where we are isolating muscle groups, as you can see, and putting full focus, full energy into working those muscle groups. Again, following the science, following the research, so we can make sure that we are getting the most effective and efficient workout in such a short amount of time. We have a little cardio push to transition us between build and then the second half of class, which is burn, where we are still focusing on getting close to muscle failure, but we're doing a little bit more combination moves, more quote-unquote creative moves, using lighter weights, but still with the same end goal in mind. Oh my gosh, I'm getting close. We have 8, 7, 6, 5. Ooh, I'm done. You keep going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swing your legs around. We have side number 1, deltoid rows. Grab that moderate weight. Come onto your left side. Grab that weight in your right hand. Set it right in front of your hip. When you're ready, take a big inhale. On your exhale, lift that elbow up. Slowly lower it down. All right, again, you know what's coming here. You know just what to expect here in these rows. Ooh, slow and controlled. Good. You're so close to the end of this first section. Now, in the move that we just did before, in this last set of assisted skull crushers, I got to failure before the end of the timer. So I stopped. I want to encourage you. I know I say this a lot, maybe sound like a broken record, but I want to continue to encourage you to listen to your body as well. If you get there before I do, I want you to know that it's okay to stop. Alternatively, if you are not quite there when my timer stops, keep going until you get to that point. But be really, really mindful and intentional. If you feel like that is happening a lot more often than not, it's time to increase weight, and don't be afraid of that. I was for so long afraid of lifting heavy, afraid of that meaning that I was going to get bulky. But man, I was so wrong, and I'm so glad I learned that. It is so hard to get bulky. It is. Lifting heavy is so important. Heavy is obviously relative, but heavier than what you feel is comfortable. Heavy enough where, again, you get to that point where you're approaching muscle failure. Good. Big inhales, big exhales. We got tricep dips in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. All right, go ahead, swing that weight around. You're gonna come down to your forearms. Switch around. Come down to your forearm. Elbows right onto your shoulders. Push into your palms from here. Push into your palms. We extend those arms up, and then slowly lower your arms down. So we just lift and lower. So pushing all four corners of your palms right into that mat. Elbows come down and up. Core is engaged. Spine super long. So you are working those triceps. Make sure you're shifting that body weight forward right into your hands. You're loading the triceps, otherwise you may not feel them. If this is not comfortable in your body, you can always swing your legs around, finding traditional tricep dips. This is a great option if it feels good in your body. You can also find your moderate weights and head right into regular skull crushers. All right, you're gonna stop halfway right here. Come down halfway with little pulses. Little pulses, yes you can. Remember, push, push, push into your hands. Hold your breath. Maybe close your eyes. You're at 8, 7, 6, 5. Large range in 4, 3. Flush it out. Take it down and up. You got side to delt row right after this. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Swing those legs around. You have final set of delt rows right here. So grab onto that moderate dumbbell. Take a big inhale when you're ready. On your exhale, you lift. Final set right here of these deltoid rows. We are just one move away from our cardio transition right into burn. Class is flying by. Resist that urge to go fast, talking to myself here. And remember, keep that exhale when you lift. Contracting right through that medial deltoid. Keeping that heart bright. Core is engaged as well. One more set of kneeling squats, and then we're standing tall. Maybe close your eyes. Final countdown is coming. I might get there quicker though. We got 8, 7, 6, 5. You can. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. All right, roll it on up. Grab those heavy weights. Set them right in line with the outer corners of your knees. From here, take a big inhale. Exhale, lift and squeeze. This is a short set. Short set. Third set, short set, standing tall. So much sooner when we realize for that opening in your glutes and squeeze, contract. Big inhale. I think we're gonna add on a little bit of pulse right here. You're gonna come all the way down, only lift halfway, all the way down, all the way up. So you're gonna alternate one pulse to one large range. I promise we're not here much longer, just a matter of seconds. Oh my goodness. We got this. Cardio is next in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Ditch those heavy weights for good. We are done with the heavy weights. Roll it on up. All right. I am ditching my jacket. All right, you're going to roll it on up. Come down to the short end of your mat. We are moving into side lunges. You're going to take a big step out with that right leg. So here we are. Take a big step out, right leg, sit down, and then rest. Keep that up, sit it down, and lift. So we're going to get that heart rate up. We're taking up space right here. Big step out. Push into that heel. Push your booty back. Your knees stay stacked right over that ankle. Again, core lights up. From here, when you're ready, add some arms. Inhale, exhale. maybe find a heel lift. Lower, lift, you're flexing through that foot. We're gonna start to alternate arms. Flipping down, elbow squeeze back. Final layer here, knee lift up. Inhale and exhale. Good. Keep going for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Whoo, head on over to the other end of your mat. Take a big step out and lift. Take it out and lift. Add those arms. Whoo, all right. Side 2. Again, soft landing with that foot. The goal right here is just to get that heart rate up, okay? You're also starting to really build heat and move out of your Get your ribs down. When you're ready, first layer, find that heel lift right here. Lift it up, yes, lower. Lift, maybe switch those arms. Elbows squeeze back. Finding that slight pause at the bottom and top. So that power in that leg as you launch up. Option right here, knee lift, yes, big inhale, exhale. Woo. Heading down to the mat right after this. We are officially entering burn. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. All right. Shake it out. Whew. When you're ready, we're going to come on down. Now, you're going to grab that circle band. If you don't have a circle band and you have the regular band, you can tie it around your legs. If you have no band at all, you don't need it, okay? You're going to take that band right above your knees. We're going to come down onto our side. We're going to work our right side first. So coming down, you're going to drop down to that forearm. You can also lay all the way down onto your side. But to start here, your heels in line with those hips in line with your shoulders. Resting that bottom leg down onto the mat. Take a big inhale. On your exhale, you're gonna lift that leg up, and then you're gonna lower it down halfway. Lift it up and lower. So squeezing like crazy, right in that outer glute. Good, big breaths. In and out, right here. Woo. So right away, heading right into that working zone, you're pushing out into that band. If you don't have a band, you can always take one of your dumbbells right on top of that leg. That'll help add load. Good, we got little pulses coming. Ooh, squeeze like crazy. Yes, you got it. Hold it high. Little pulses, just pulse, pulse. Increasing time under tension, right? Good, we're gonna transition into a kneeling side plank to hit our obliques. We got 8, 7, 6, 5, large range in 4, 3, 2, drop that knee, just drop halfway and lift, halfway and lift for 4, 3, 2, 1, drop it all the way down from here. Just bring your knees together, forget about the band, you're going to lift those hips up. We pulse, good. So now we're working right in that left oblique. This movement is really, really small. We're gonna keep our knees down on the ground. You have the option if you want to come onto your toes. That is always an option if you prefer, but know that just because it might feel a little bit harder, it's not necessarily the most joint-friendly route. So tune into your body, see what feels good to you. A lot of times when my knees extend, I'll feel a lot of dipping right into my knees, kind of down toward the floor, which I feel like kind of takes away from really just focusing right here on my obliques. Ooh, a few pulses here. We got a leg extension coming at us right after this. 8 like this. 6, 4, 3, 2. Drop your hips down. If you have a band, take that leg out. From here, you're gonna lift all the way up, extend that top leg, extend your top arm, elbow to knee, come right through center, and lift. So you're in an isometric hold with your obliques. Reach, slow and controlled. It's like your arm and your leg are gliding along a glass table, and then just meeting right through center. Try to keep your torso still as possible. Woo. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold right here. You're going to drop those hips down and then drop your top arm down. You're just going to pulse that heel. Pulse your heel. So now you're relaxing in that torso, just targeting right in that outer glute again. Flexing through that heel. Up and back, up and back. We got 8, 7, 6, 5. Isometric hold lifted in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right here, you're gonna hold it high. We lift, arm extend. Grand finale hold just like this. Shifting our weight, or our working from the glutes to the core. Back and forth on purpose. You got 4, 3, 2, let it go. Woo. All right, we got shoulder lifts. You're gonna stay on your left side. You're gonna grab your light weight out in front of you. So laying down all the way onto your side, grab that light weight in your right hand. From here, take a big inhale to prepare. Exhale, you're gonna lift that arm up. Slowly lower down. Now, I'm going to say, if you prefer those delt rows that we did in the build section of class, grab your moderate dumbbell and you can just dive right into that 3rd set of delt rows. This is another way just to target that medial deltoid of the shoulder. Whew. So a lot of times we'll do this move in a build section of class, but in my opinion, it can kind of be done in both. Whew. The goal is the same, getting close to muscle failure by mechanically loading the muscle. Whew, just enough. When you lower down, I want you to go so slow and controlled. Good. We got a little tricep love that we're going to pull into this move, coming very soon. And then we're hitting side number 2 of the crab. Whew. Good. Keep it going. Keep it going. Big inhales. Exhales. It's an inhale as you lower down. Exhale as you lift. A few more here. Woo! Final countdown here. We have 8, 6. You're holding that arm up in 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna hold that arm up. You're gonna turn your palm to face your hips. Find a big bend in your arm. Elbow stays lifted. Bring the nose of your weight towards your armpit and then extend that arm all the way up. Slowly lower down and lift. Good. Final push on those triceps. Slowly lower, lift. Ooh. Big breaths. Keep it slow, keep it controlled. We got ball crunches after this before we hit side 2. Little love to the core. Isolated love to the core. Woo. Good. Final seconds right here. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stop halfway right here. Just pulse. Lift. Good for 8, 7, 6, 5. Ball crunches in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ball crunches. Set that weight down. Woo. Grab your ball, and you're gonna take it right behind your back, right between that middle back and lower back area. From here, start with those forearms down on the mat. Knees nice and bent. Take a big inhale. Find length through your core. 360-degree inhale, and then on your exhale, zip up your core from the bottom to the top. From here, holding that connection, you're gonna lift your legs up to a tabletop position. Option to keep your forearms down. You can also float them up off of the mat. Take a big inhale as you start to slowly lower your toes down, one toe, and then big exhale, pull it all the way up. Inhale. Exhale. And I want you to keep that contraction right in your core, so no coning, no doming. If you ever end up to that point, just come right back to your starting point, and remember you're zippering from the bottom of that core all the way up to the base of your ribs. option to extend those arms out in front of you. This will turn up the heat a little bit more. If this is a little bit too much, just keep those feet down on the mat, and then you're just gonna alternate one leg at a time up toward center. Inhale and exhale. You can also take those hands behind your legs if that feels a little bit more supportive. Another option is to take your hands across your chest. Whew, the moral of the story really doesn't matter what you do with that upper body, with those hands. Just make sure that you have that proper connection through your core. Again, pursed lips, like you're blowing through a straw. Good, just a few like this, and we got side two. Whew. Grabbing our band right after this. You got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Swing those legs around. Go ahead and grab your band. Take it right around those legs, just above your knees. You know what to expect right here. You know what's coming. Laying down on that big bend in your knees, feet in line with your hips. From here, go ahead, just lift that top leg all the way up and then drop it halfway. So all the way up, halfway down. Whew, lighting up outer glutes, outer quads. You know exactly what to expect on the second side for lower body, for core, and for upper body. Use that to your advantage. Take breaks when you need to, as always. Whew. Good. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Pulses are coming soon. Now, knowing that you know what to expect, I want you to use that to your advantage. You know what to expect, you know what's ahead. Ooh, use that to your advantage here. We got 8, then we pulse. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep those hips nice and level. Hold it up. We pulse back, pulse back. Woo! Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. One more bout, large range. Lower and lift. Woo! Side plank is coming next. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you can either keep that band on or you can ditch it early. Totally up to you. You're gonna lift those hips up. From here, we pulse. Take those hands right to your hips. Ooh, working that right oblique. Teeny tiny movements. You are barely lifting right here. Ooh. Every time you lift up, I want you to think about squeezing right in that side body. Ooh. Elbow to knee coming right after this. We got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it high. Extend that top leg, top arm, knee to elbow, and then reach. Remember, you're gliding right along a glass table right here. Inhale, reach. Big exhale, squeeze. Good. Big reach. Big squeeze. Woo. Sliding right along that glass table. They don't have to touch. Your knee and elbow definitely don't have to touch. Ooh, big inhale. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, drop it down. Extend that top leg out. Flex through your heel. You're going to pulse that leg up towards the sky. Grand finale hold is next. So right here, just really burn out that outer glute. Teeny tiny pulses. You can always lay all the way down onto your side if this feels better in your body. Good. Lift, lift, big squeeze. Grand finale is next. Good. Up, up. Woo! 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right here, go ahead, lift all the way up. Grand finale. Reach your fingers. Take a big breath in. Stay for your exhale. Again, big inhale. And exhale, let it go. Awesome job. Swing that weight out of your way. Go ahead, lay all the way down onto your side. From here, extend that arm out. Palm faces the floor. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift that arm all the way up. Slowly lift, and then slowly lower down. Good, inhales and big exhales as you lift. So practicing those pursed lips here as well is important. Flowing through a straw as that arm lifts. You know what's coming right here. We are so close to the end. Working that medial deltoid, working a little bit of our triceps. We got one more quick push for the core. Standing tall for cardio to finish. Maybe that sounded like a lot, but it's not. You know it's not. We're so close to the end. Ooh, maybe close your eyes. Paying attention right here to that internal dialogue. What are you telling yourself? Because you are strong. You can do it. Can you make that movement a little bit slower as you lower down? That's where the eccentric comes into play in this move. Slowly lowering, finding that lengthened muscle while adding load. Exhale, lift, contract. Woo. Ooh. Good, big breath, keep it going. Big inhale, big exhale. Woo. All right, here's that final 8 right here. 7, 6, 5, 4, we got triceps. Oh my gosh, I'm so close. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up. Right here, just curl it down and punch. Woo. So palm facing your hip, bringing the nose of your weight down right toward that armpit. Elbow stays up toward the sky. Squeeze your tricep on the extension. Right in the back of that arm. Good. Woo. We got 8 like this. 7, 6, 5. Oh, we have 4. Remember, if you get there sooner, that's okay. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Mountain climbers to finish, okay? Come on down. Hands under your shoulders. Walk your feet back, finding a plank. From here, you can start nice and slow. One knee at a time in right toward that chest. Inhales and exhales. Dig your oar, run it out, pull, in. Push your palms hard into the mat. Ooh, lengthen through that spine. Again, always slow it down if that feels better in your body. This is it for the core. Cardio's next for 2 minutes and then we're done. Maybe those eyes are closed. Bigger breaths, you can. Final countdown is here. We got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Roll it on up. Shake it out. Shake out through your wrists, shoulders, fingers. All right, we got squat progression to finish, okay? Oh, tap it out. And then when you're ready, you're gonna walk your feet out just wider than those hips. So feet just wider than your hips, dig down on your heels, sink your booty back and down, heading right into a squat. First squat of the day, you're gonna just slowly lower and lift, keeping those knees stacked right over your heels. When you're ready, progression number 1, dig your toes. You're gonna lift those heels at the top. Good, you lift, pushing down, like I said, right through the balls of your feet. Heels are lifted, okay? Next progression, if you choose to take it, squat, jump, lift and lower. You can always stay in that first progression. Heel lift. That's a no impact option if that feels better in your body. But if you're here with me, this is not lasting long at all, I promise. Woo. Almost there. You got 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset. Take it down and lift. We're gonna do that again. Okay, so get those bearings. Big inhales, big exhales. Like I said, push through those heels. Take that tailbone back and down. When you're ready, add those heels. Dig down in your toes. Again, this right here is a wonderful place to stay if that's your preference. You can even throw in squat slides, leg lifts, whatever feels best for you if squat jumps are not your cup of tea. All right, this one's gonna be a little bit longer, but it's the last one, and then we're done after. 4, 3, squat jumps. When you're ready here, take it down and up. Whew. Send that booty back, back, back. And then you're launching up toward the sky. Yes, inhales, big exhales. Halfway. Good, good, good. You got 8, 6. We're done in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Ooh, don't stop moving. You are amazing. Shake out those arms, wrists, fingers. Oh my goodness. Oh, you should be so proud of yourself. This stuff is not easy. Oh, keep it moving, keep it moving. Big inhales, big exhales. When you're ready, you're gonna pause through center and just find some circles with your hips. Oh, hi. Go ahead, reverse directions. All right, pausing through center here. Just start to roll through those shoulders, towards your ears, down and around your back. Reverse directions. Start to roll through your wrists, your fingers. Good. Pausing through center here. You're gonna bring one arm out to a T and then switch sides. Speed that up just a little bit. Out and woo. Good for 4, 3, 2. Hold both arms out, palms face the sky. You bend and reach. Just for 4. For 3, 2, and 1. Drop both hands down by your side. One arm lifts up toward the sky, and then just switch. Oh, so bear with me just for another minute or so, just to really help us nurture that nervous system, bringing us back down to earth. It is so important for proper recovery. And basically just telling our bodies that we are safe and we are not running from a tiger. Pause through center here, hip rotations. Good, big breaths in and out. Just a few, some gentle movement here. Ooh, go ahead, reverse directions. If you ever need a longer cool down, that is available for you on your membership. You just need a good stretch, good flow. But know that this right here, this bout of mobility, it is enough. From here, bring those feet right under your hips, putting just a few circles right through those heels, and then reverse directions. Good. Go ahead, switch sides, and we're going to pause through center. You're more than welcome to come down on your mat if that's your preference. Reverse directions. Or we're going to find just a few standing breaths right here. Pause through center here, feet right under those hips. Invite you right away to wrap those hands around your rib cage if that feels good. Lowering your gaze or closing your eyes. Let all of that air out of your lungs. Nice and slow together, take that big breath in, filling your lungs all the way. And a big exhale, let it go. Again, nice and slow, big breath in. Maybe holding that air in just for a moment. And let it go. Giving yourself a few more breaths, moving at your own pace. I invite you just to scan your body here. Noticing any differences you feel now to the beginning of class. Differences in your feeling. Maybe you're feeling proud of everything that your body can do for you. Proud of yourself for showing up, giving yourself some time to move. trusting that you have done so much more than enough. You are welcome to stay here as long as you'd like. Otherwise, if you're with me, go ahead and let those hands fall down by your side and just start to circle through your fingers, your wrists, maybe your shoulders. Blinking your eyes open when you are ready. And class is over. Well done, my friend. Thanks for being here.